It is president is not required for making the budget. It is he should have given and taken the approval for the budgets. Then I asked any NOCs pending, encroachment of the Marga Kumdad land. I asked, all my points are very clear. Discussion of pending complaints pertaining to Marga Kumdad, anything objections are there, anything I want to discuss and bring to the people what are the facts. They must know, because they yesterday they have taken and they misguided to all the shareholders, which they made a statement with that person who is Frankie, their lottery it's him. He made a fraud, false and fabricated statements. One statement he made that committee has proposed. First of all, he doesn't know how many committee members are there. There are 6 members, 3 are active, president, attorney and treasurer. Where the proposal is given, not a single name is there on the letter, and it's not a proposal. I can read it to tell you, as you aware, which is written in 2021 and submitted in 2026, invited to the administrator. That means he was knowing 3 years before that president will elected Savio and he will resign in 2026. He was knowing it 3 years before. Celestine. This is a letter from the Celestine given to administrator inward on 30th March 2026, stating, as you are aware that ex-president has given resignation of Marga Kumdad. Also, substitute president has submitted a letter stating that he is busy with his professional work and professional commitments. He is unable to take charge for the purpose of president of Marga Kumdad. This is what Celestine has given letter to the administrator. And I am further inform you that Sri Mervyn Leopold Rock Cruz is to be given a chance, not a propose. He has not proposed this to anybody. Not a committee has proposed him. He said chance has to be given to the post of president of Margaon. Not a managing committee has proposed this. Only one person has written that chance should be given, for whom Celestine has said. This is a letter which I downloaded when I got it. If what he said, no shareholder has asked him the question, where is your proposal given to the to elect the president? No shareholder has asked. Yesterday, they should ask Frankie of Lotoli. Where is Montero? Where is your proposal for that person who is Mervyn? Nobody asked. That's why I am telling you, it is a false what they are doing. And sir, I am telling you, when the proposal is given, there has to be a willingness letter from this Mervyn to the administrator. This procedure he doesn't know. Where is the willingness letter? Without willingness letter, nobody can give a charge or can propose anybody. How administrator or anybody or the governor or anybody will propose without his willingness? Who knows whether he is willing or he is not willing? Tomorrow he will write a letter that I am not willing. This I wanted to clear.
They are accusing that you are not a proper, you don't have 5 shares. And
I am having 5 shares.
Wait. You have purchased 5 shares before the
during this term.
Yeah, sir.
Secondly, you have put some intervention in this shop matter.
Yeah, sir. For that, I am the shareholder, and it is not required for. It has to be passed for 6 months or 8 months, because it is not elections. It is proposal by the government. List is not required for me because it is proposed for me. Proposal as a government has proposed me as a president. Let them see what work I am doing. Let them prove it that I am false, so I am doing any wrong to for the Kumdad of Malgaon. I will prove them within 1 year that how much I can save the money from them and how much the society can, dividend can be given. 300 rupees. I will see that next day the dividend will be 1,000 per person.
You are ready to work with the committee.
Of course, I am most welcome. I am welcome with the committee. I have no grudge with anybody. I am very friendly with all the shareholders and the committee. And what he mentioned that shop owners, when I went to ask this person, they have refused to give me detail because they are poor people who are in the shops who are doing. And case is filed on a dead person. That Celestine has filed a case on dead person because that I wanted to know. And I came to know they have paid all money, their rent to the bank. That's what I have intervened just to find out what is going on because nobody giving me the answer, correct answer. When I asked he says I am new, I don't have any records. Now who will give? Without intervening, how will I come to know what is going on in the Kumdat? That is my reason for knowing this thing. And shares, I am elected by the government, not for the shareholders, proposed by shareholders.
Like Celestine proposed you?
Celestine not proposed. Celestine has said that, informed me that Marvin has to be given a charge of the post of President of Margaon. He is not proposed. No proposed letter is given to Administrator of Kumdat. It is misguiding the all shareholders.
So are you aware there are some lands, no?
Of course, I am fighting for that.
Because paddy field.
All paddy fields are converted. Now it is one file is given to me, Mr. Ashish Fernandez. He is
Full shareholder of the company.
who is a shareholder of Kumdat and his area is 7,449. Chalta number 62, PT sheet 149. Some unknown person from Akbar A. Tambani, he is from where? He has become a owner of that property, Kumdat property,
Near Old Market.
near Old Market. Who has done this? I want to find out this. Because I want to find out this, they don't want me.
So with the
Yeah, the Boleh committee has done all this for fraud. This is a fraud, complete fraud.
2021, mention the date.
2021 it is. 28/12/2021. Who is this person? Akbar Tomba in Margaon?
Repeat again.
This type of person I have not seen, heard in Kumdat, any Kumdat. This type of person who Tombani. I am there in Kumdat for last 28 years. For many Kumdat, I was in Shini Kolwa, now I am elected.
now you will do inquiry in this.
Of course, I want to do inquiry about this. And also one person has sent me WhatsApp about opposite to collector building. That also was belonging to some holy water they put those people property itself. I want to find out that now whose property, who has taken. I don't know. Many calls are coming to me to find out. What about a Tato? Who has given this property, Kumdat property? And one more thing, somebody has sent me a judgment order. Celestine has filed the case. At the end of judgment order, he withdrew the case. I am having the judgment order, withdraw the case. Why you withdraw? Why you are spending money on this type of cases? Putting false cases, afterwards you are withdrawing the cases? So many problems are there.
Chair Busta.
The people who took the press conference yesterday,
Well, without knowing me, without informing me,
are they in official capacity on the Kumdat committee?
I don't feel. I challenge the application he cannot made. The application what is made is in 2021. This is the Celestine 21 letter he is submitting in 26. You can make out what type person, what he want to do, I don't know. That's why he don't want me because I will remove everything and I will safeguard the Kumdat. It's a challenge for anybody if I do anything wrong to the Margaon Kumdat.
ते म्हणटा की ते म्हजें घर हें रेग्युलायज करपा लागून तूं काडला
Requirement.
Government and
Who-
to that.
how I can do? There's a committee for that. I cannot do alone. I am who man? I am just a president. President don't have a right over the anything. Tenancy cases, president cannot attend. It is the attorney who has to attend. Under Section 7A, tenancy cases, attorney has to present. 18C, attorney has to present. Otherwise, advocate has to present. Any cases, attorney has to present, not a president. It's a false statement they're making and showing to shareholders. I don't have right. My thing is I want to see what is going on in this meeting in this Kumta president. I will see. Nobody can challenge me for this, what I am doing. If it is wrong, you tell me on the face that you are doing wrong. I am telling you what is going on is wrong. Why auditing is not done? My points are very clear. Why budget is not done? Who will explain me? When I asked the screener, he said, I am new. I had given 10 points agenda where they read it and they bought this yesterday. Yeah. Or statement of accounts of State Bank of India, that huge amount is withdrawn. And I wanted data of why this is removed. This much around 45 lakhs, 41 lakhs is the deficit, is withdrawn. For what reason, I just wanted to know. Nobody is giving answer. When I asked he said, I'm new, I don't know about when is withdrawn for what is. Now cameras are put. I want to know whether they have taken resolution. How much money is spent for these cameras? Somebody told me he has spent around more than 5 lakhs. For what? You can get it for 50,000. I have put my house for 50,000. I just want to find out now what is going on this Kumta. Because I want to find out this, they don't want me.
So they have a fear in mind that you will...
They are having fear in mind that I will remove everything and they will be caught. Because shareholder doesn't know anything. They just come, they put their hand and they go. Because they don't know these facts, what is going on, how much money is withdrawn, how much money was there. There are around 7 crores FDs. Nobody asks, dividend why they are not giving 300 only, why they are giving for shareholders. If this much money is there, let them enjoy. Don't spend unnecessary money in the court cases, which you are putting false cases. Where dead person, filing a case on dead person, Marga Kumdad advocate, I don't know his name, he is from here only, but he has filed a case. And treasurer's wife is a Kumdad advocate. How they can appoint his wife only and giving money? Somebody told me she's paid 10,000. I don't know, but I want to find out this. Why 10,000 has to pay for the advocate? For what reason? Per hearing 10,000. Advocates are taking 500 rupees. I was the attorney for Kumdad of Sisini. I was attending personally without advocate. I have not charged 1 paisa. I was the attorney of Kolwa Kumdad. I have not charged 1 paisa for any advocate cases. Marga cases I cannot attorney because attorney is there. But why money is required? This much? 10,000 for advocate. For what reason? I want to find out. This is told by people. That is why money is spending for the advocates. I press conference आपयल्या कित्याक काल तेमी press conference गेला without informing the president, which is, and the person who has spoken here is, his statement, what he made is fraud, false and fabricated statement, which is completely false. That's why I want to know the shareholders, what is going on this Kumdad, which I know better than the shareholders. For this reason I have taken this.
Do you feel that there are scams happen in the Communidades?
Sorry?
Scams happen under the past committee?
That's what I am coming out. Money withdrawn, 41 lakhs. Properties are transferred to somebody. I cannot read his name also. Some person named Akbar A. Tobani. Who is this person? He has come in Margaon. Huh? How this area is given 7,449 area square meter. Chalta number is 62, PTC is 149. What is going on this Kumdad? Where shareholder doesn't know that this is going on. And also I want to see, people are talking about one more in opposite to collector building. Somebody has sent me this copies. which is a Communidades property, and also it will be Pedro Remedios, Patricio, Antonio Fernandez. They are the tenants of this property. Now it is come in some names are deleted. Who are these people? I want to find out now. It is sent to me, opposite to collector building. Because I am finding out the facts, and for the benefit for the shareholders don't want me, because they want people who loots all these things. And they came to know that I will oppose this all this thing in front of everybody. They wanted me to stop coming here.
So, but you are ready to work with the.
Of course, I am ready to work with committee. I am ready to work with everybody, shareholders or any objection, whatever is there with shareholders. I am ready to discuss and solve the problems. I am not against for anybody. Everybody has to be happy who are the shareholders here. And the committee also must be happy for my things, what I am doing. If I am doing any wrong, you tell me. They can tell me on my face that this you don't do.
Yeah.
As shareholder of Margaon Communidades, we have a responsibility towards this Communidades. Yesterday, this gathering was called. We were not, as shareholders, we didn't receive any message. When I inquired the message, what we got to know is the message which was circulated was regarding zone. And when people came here, they were literally misled and something else was discussed. Now, if certain discussion had to happen, they should have called a general body and had a discussion there. That was not done. Second thing is regarding today's meeting. I want to ask the president as well as secretary, has the secretary issued a notice to all the members to attend this meeting? The law is very clear that members have to attend. If they don't attend, they have to give a reason why they didn't attend it. So far, secretary has not given any clarity on that. Neither the president has given clarity. The issue is that few people are running this Communidades for so many years, they are controlling Communidades for so many years, and what do they have to show? I had nothing personal against. I was helping the MLA's office to work with the Communidades to get NOCs. What NOCs? Beautification of only the front part of the shops. We are not touching inside shops. Tourism department had given funds from KTC till the court. KTC part is being beautified, this area is being beautified. This is being left. Why? Because Communidades is making a fuss to give NOC. Now, would we like as Margaon, you enter, it is beautiful, suddenly there is an ugly site here and then again it's beautified. Who's taking responsibility of it? Second thing is, every Ganesh Chaturthi there is a mad crowd at Dambhak Tadi because that place is very small. There can be an accident over there. So, and the people got together with the MLA, proposed a Visurgence point behind Sharda Classic restaurant. There's a river flowing, so there, this thing site was selected. WRD came, did inspection, everything was done. For the tender, we need an NOC. For now, nearly 1 year, he's making us cry for that NOC. Is it for us? Is it for individuals? Is it for the MLA? Is it for anybody? It's for the community, and we are not taking the land. It is only for development. It goes back to the Communidades. WRD was ready to clean the Nalla, build a sluice gate, build that Visurgence point. He doesn't want to give NOC. Now, what is the interest? What is the interest? If he asks for tomb, he says tomb is not there. Certain areas they say tomb is there, certain areas tomb is not there. If tombs are missing, then the Communidades has to be held accountable. How come tomb goes missing? If anybody comes in and goes out like this, what happened yesterday, obviously documents will go missing. This CCTV, secretary, you have access to CCTV? Have you access to CCTV? Who has access to the CCTV? He's saying he doesn't have access. If he and president don't have access, then what is the CCTV doing here? So there is a lot of things going on. Again, none of us have anything personal against the office bearers. They are elected at the time of during election. We all spend our time to come here, and we elected. I and many others elected this committee. And what does this committee have? What has this committee done for us? President resigned and went. Why he resigned and went? Why has the president resigned and went? Does anyone have explanation? It's not our waste of time. We are coming and electing a body, and then suddenly president decides to quit. And the substitute doesn't want to put. So why you put a substitute if he's too busy? Has a managing committee decision taken for did he come in the managing committee and say he doesn't want to take charge? Simply somebody writes a letter and saying that third person doesn't want to take charge. So things have to be clear, things have to be put in place. This is an intergenerational wealth. We want to pass it on to the next generation, not sell it off by not attending cases of or this. And whatever assets are there, we want to develop those assets for the community. This is not the property, this is not our personal property. So all we request is we all have to be united. If anything has to be discussed, the other members have to come here and call for a general body. Let's discuss, even president appointment, what is happening, let's discuss in the general body. And one thing as shareholders, we want to make it clear to the ISCRA on this. From now on, we expect you all to follow the law, send notice to anyone. If anybody is not attending notice, we will see how they are, whether they are there or not. If they are not accepting the notice or they are not attending meetings, we will, as shareholders, we will take charge of it. But paperwork has to be done. Yesterday's notice was not sent, official notice was sent to office bearers. No, intimation no, it should be paperwork, because tomorrow they will go to court and say that we never received anything. Will you give your SMS screenshot to us? So we don't want all this shortcut of SMS and WhatsApp thing and all. The notice for the managing committee meeting has to be put on paper. We will, if required, if people are not willing to attend, because 3 members are required, managing committee has 3 members. Meeting can only be held with president and 1 other member, or both other members. Treasurer and secretary cannot hold a managing committee meeting. It has to be in presence of the president. And if anybody is not willing to work with the president, they should give a valid reason why. If he is doing something, if he is acting something wrong, or they should resign and leave. Because if they don't attend, we will go to court and ask for their resignation.
But as you said, they are elected members.
Yeah.
And they're not elected, so
Yes.
they have an objection to that.
So many months there was no president. Did the committee decide to call a
My
general
point
body and
is,
say?
see, the ambiguity is that you
No,
are
no,
saying.
the ambiguity is very clear. You want me to read the article? I'll tell you.
No, wait. My question is simple. Y'all are saying somebody came here and did a meeting. Y'all are not confirming whether they are committee members or not.
We don't know, no?
No, you don't know is. Then who came in?
So
How did
because
they
we
get
never
access? How did they get access when
Exactly.
technically
Who has the
president,
keys?
secretary
Who has the
are
keys to
responsible
the-
for
who has the
this?
keys to the-
So
who has the keys to the
so they broke in, you say.
They have if they are having the keys without admin, does this property belong to the
My
secretary?
question, I had asked the question to the president earlier. Are they members?
Let me read article 35. In the Communidades, where it is not possible to select 3 qualified members, the managing committee shall be appointed by the Governor General based on the proposal of the administrator in the manner which he considers convenient. Were they able to appoint a president in so many months? The president was not there. Were we intimidated to come for a general body and say, okay, give you our president post? Are we supposed to sit at home and wait for the 2 members and the secretary to decide the president when 1.5 year of term is remaining, half the term is remaining? Whose responsibility it is? So because they are not acting, we put a letter and we said we want somebody as this, and better to have someone from outside, because neutral person is a better person.
Why not just have elections for that post?
Exactly, that the managing committee has to tell, no? Why they didn't have election for the post?
But as shareholders, you can ask for a.
You think he listens to us? For one NOC, he takes months. They don't want to face, because first question that we asked in the meeting is why the president resigned. What is happening in the Communidades? Is that the president went. This is the first time in so many years the president resigned, and this substitute doesn't want to take charge.
I'm Mackenzie Dacosta, shareholder of Margaon Communidades for more than 25 years. I have contested elections as a treasurer for two times. In the last election, I got 55 votes and the person who won got 72 votes. So a difference of 16 to 15 votes. But I am being castigated along with the shop owners because I was trying to be a treasurer to allow them to pay their rents. For the last 20 years, in fact, Communidades is a shop owner and he knows the pain we have gone through and our parents. For generations, these shops in Old Market, starting from Jackeries right up to Bar Fernandez, have been our ancestral shops, and we have been, from Portuguese time, have been running these shops. We are not outsiders like Moti Dogor or anywhere else where we are trying to grab property. We are Goans, locals. Our rent was 500 rupees then, maybe Portuguese time rent. I tried to be the treasurer, but I was not, many good like-minded shareholders voted for me. But I got at least more than 50%, 55 votes I got, 76 the other person got one. But what I am trying to say is, at the last elections, My friend Savio Dias, who is a journalist of very esteemed journalist of Prudent Media, in his name he brought his share to register here in this office. The escrower refused to register his 5 shares. One of his brother, who's got his leg amputated and is running a Xerox shop just opposite the Communidades office. And the attorney Celestine has directly told Savio Dias on the face, I will not told him that it cannot be done. If Savio Dias has registered his share transfer in the administrator's office, what is the obstruction by the escrow to do it? Now, the shop rent has not been taken from 2005. For last 20 years, the shop rent has not been taken. The amount comes to more than 1 crore 60 lakhs. The rent. I am making this direct statement. Why are the shareholders stopped from getting a good dividend? Why only 300 rupees per year? When I asked this question to one of the committee members who is holding this Communidades for the last 30 years, he is saying that people don't come to collect the rent. I told him people from locally Raya or even Shinshini or Velni will require to pay at least 1,500 rupees for the taxi. So when the dividend comes from 300 for the last 5 years, that money they come to collect. It's not viable to come to pick 300 rupees. Whereas so many properties of the Communidades are being squandered, given away, which we shareholders who proposed this president, his duty is to get this thing in order. He has already mentioned the properties which have been taken away, and we shopkeepers are ready to pay the rent. For the last general body meeting, I came with Mr. Manuel Dias, Holy Spirit pharmacy owner, and Sanitas pharmacy owner. And we proposed that we were ready to pay monthly 3,000 rupees as an agreement. Celestine is demanding 20,000 per month. There is one fellow who was selling bread on the pavement. They are saying we cannot afford 5,000 per month. So then I suggested, let us come to a compromise. I spoke to the past president, Savio Correa, that just adjust it somewhere, because if pharmacy owners pay 5,000 per month, the other shopkeepers will not be able to pay. So we have to come to an average this. And Savio Dias also knows about this thing. What we are trying to do is safeguard the interest of the dividend holders. That's all.
Okay.
That is how this.